Good morning, KG1. Today, the objectives of our lesson are to recognize sound w, recognize it, demonstrate the action of the sound, learn the letter formation, recognize new vocabularies related to the sound w. Let's remember together some of our previous sounds and their vocabularies. Here we go. Let's listen. Let's look here. Clever cat. Clever cat. Here we have clever cat. And let's have a look where he is. Where is clever cat? Can you see where he is? Can you see where clever cat is? Yes, he's in the park. And behind him, look at the picture behind him. What is it? Castle. There's a castle. And he's got a cup. He's drinking tea from a cup. He's eating a cupcake and a sandwich with cucumber. And behind there's his red car. And there is a cow. And in the sky, there is a cloud. And what color is the cloud? It's white. And there is a crow and caterpillar. Very good. Here is Bouncy Ben. Bouncy Ben makes the sound b. Bouncy Ben. Very good. And the pictures are in the park are bird, bunnies, two little baby bunnies, a bag, and a boat, and bunny sleeping as well, another bunny, and a burrow. That's where they live, in a burrow. That's their home. The rabbits, they live in a burrow. And bee. And anything else here? Bird and ball. I forgot the ball. And here we've got Harry Hat Man. Look at all the sounds and the pictures which begin with and their names. What are they? Her house. Put your finger on the her house. Her horse. Hand. Her helicopter. Her hen. And where do the bees live? Where do they do? Hive. A bee's hive. Munching Mike. Look at the pictures. And where is he? And it's quite cold where he is, look, because there's snow on the mountains. So it's at night as well, because there's a moon. There's moon and mountain, man, monkey, and he's holding a mushroom. No, what's he holding in his hand? Mango. Very good. And there's the mushroom on the floor, on the ground. There's a mango and melon. I can see a melon, milk, and there's a basket full of mangoes. Map. That's a picture of a map. And magnets. Can you find the magnet? And moose. Now let's read these words. Can you read them? Get your arm out and let's sound them out, shall we? Shall we sound the words out so you can do them on your arm together? I can read. I can read. Jam. Van. man. V, et, vet. D, ad, dad. J, et, jet. Very good. Now you read them faster. I can read jam, van, man, vet, dad, jet. Excellent. Read them fast like this. Go on. Get a piece of paper and write them on the paper. Go on for your spelling test. Write them. Excellent. I can read egg, up, sun, 10, run, pen. Use your arm the way Miss Samah and Miss Neda taught you in the class. For example, remember, egg, g, egg, up, up, n, sun, t, n, 10, r, n, run, p, n, pen. Like that. Excellent, KG1. Now for our new sound this week. All those sounds which I showed you before, they were revision. Now the new sound is, our new sound for today. Let's have a look at this next slide and try to guess what is the sound. What can you see?
Hi, my name is Walter Walrus. I say, whoa. Let's say my name together. Walter Walrus. And again, Walter Walrus. Let's say my sound together. Whoa. And again, whoa. I start words like water, watch, and window. Say the words with me. Water, watch, window. Once more. Water, watch, window. Wonderful.
Can you guess now what the sound is? Find sound. W, w, w. Wind. You see the blowing, the clouds. W, w, w. Can you see them? How many were? How many were sounds? 1, 2, 3. This sound. W, w. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 4 sounds of w. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 4.
Sound. Click on the letter lander to hear the sound they make in words. Click on the pictures to hear the words.
Mwah. 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 Water. 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 Watch. 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 Window. Window. Window.
What is the first sound? Can you tell me what the first sound is? What is the first sound? Can you tell me what the first sound is? What is the first sound? Can you tell me what the first sound is?
Shape. Make the letter shapes with your finger in the air as you watch them on the screen. Then listen to the songs and stories.
Right. Put your finger in the air and you start where it says, can you see the arrow? Let's finger trace. Let us finger trace this sound. W. Start again. Up, up. Put your finger on the arrow. Go down, up, down, and up. And that is our new sound. W. Let's see who it is, his name. That's what we're looking for.
Well, I'm walrus, and I like wallowing in the water. I like to put my webbed flippers into the two water wells in my letter shape. I'm having a wonderful time watching the whales and all the other animals who have come to see me at the waterfall. There's a wolf, two weasels, a wombat, a woodpecker, and another walrus. I make a low whoop sound, like wind blowing. Can you see a pink windmill? Windmill. The wind makes the sails go round on the windmill, and when there's no wind at all, the sails will be still, won't they? So, let's make a wind sound and see if we can make the windmill work. Whoop, whoop. When there's lots of waves, I like to wind surf on the water. I do like big waves, and I like splashing too. Some letterlanders say you should be wary of me, as I can be wild and cause all sorts of trouble in words. It's so much fun splashing with my well water. Do you want to try splashing in my water wells? Walrus, walrus. Windmill, windmill. Wang, wang. Waterfall, waterfall. Woodpecker, woodpecker. Weasel, weasel. Wolf, wolf.
Right, KG1. Who's our character today? Yes, Walter Walrus. Excellent. The first word is walrus. Walrus. And look at walrus. These animals live in water and on a bit of land also, but they live in the very cold areas where there's ice, and we call it the Antarctic. That's where they live, in the Antarctic. Like the camel lives in the desert. And these animals, they're sea animals, and they live in the Antarctic. Water. Water. And that is drinking water, and we cannot live without water. I want everybody now to go and get their cup and put a cup of water and drink it. Go on. Excuse me, can you tell me the time, please? Do you have a watch? Do you have a watch? Wear watch. Who can tell me where watch you put it on your hand to tell the time? What do I put on the wall to tell the time? Is it a watch? Begins with where watch, or what do we call it? What do we call something which tells us the time? We put it on the wall. Is it a watch or a clock? Now this word, he's a bird and he always pecks on the wood. If you look at him, the wood in the trees, the logs, the long wood, can you see it? That is why they call him woodpecker. Woodpecker. Have you seen the cartoon about Woody Woodpecker? Woody Woodpecker. There's a cartoon called Woody Woodpecker. Put it on and watch it. And he keeps pecking all the trees. You see him. Who can tell me what this is? It begins with our new sound today. Windmill. Windmill. And do you know what we use this for? They use it in the farms. You see a lot of them in the farms. And if you travel out of the country, you will see them in Holland. Holland, there are a lot of windmills and they're really nice. They go round. Sometimes they use them in the rivers also to move the water. Water goes inside these baskets, I think, and then the water comes down. And also they have windmill to show you where the wind is coming from, which side it's coming from, north, east, south or west. And they use a windmill to see the wind, from where it's coming, and they call it a windmill. And this is the biggest creature in the sea. He's very big and he doesn't have a nose. Look what he has at top. That's the top of his head, and that's where he breathes from there. Can you see the water coming out? That's him breathing. We have a nose, and we call him a whale. Whale. He lives in the big sea, and he's the blue whale. Can you draw me a picture of the very big whale? Tell me how many colors of whales are there. Can you draw a picture of a big whale and tell me how many colors are there of whales? Okay, KG1, draw me the picture on the paper. Now, inside your house, if your mommy has plants, and she should water the plant inside the house, they're in a pot. You put water in this, okay? And it is called a watering can. Watering can begins with wa. You put water and you can water all the plants in the house. Waterfall, waterfall. Now we see these sometimes at the end of a river or in the beginning of a river, and it's called a waterfall. And the water moves, right? So all the water falls down from it. Only falls down. It doesn't go back up on it. It falls down. It falls. That's why they call it waterfall. Now, if the water went up, what would we call it? Who can tell me? What would we call it? Would we call it waterfall or water up? It'll be called water up, not waterfall. Very good. So this is a waterfall. Now, in the old days, long, long ago, they used to get the water. Can you see that little bucket there? And the man or the mummy of the house will wind it round, 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 and then the water is inside from the ground. Okay? They didn't used to put water in it. It used to be underground, very deep. Okay? So, this is called, it's not a tap. Now we have taps, right? But this is called a well. W-E-L. 2 L's is sound well. Bell. Not le. Well. Well. And this is how they used to get the water before, in the old time, not now. And they're a bit dangerous. They are dangerous and not safe because there used to be accidents and they're quite dangerous. Alhamdulillah, now we don't have these. We don't use them. We use taps. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Stand up, stand up. Come on. Let's all say the wheels on the bus and take your hand round like the wheel. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. So this is a wheel, wheel. This is a strange creature. We don't see him often here. His name is a weasel. 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 Can you look it up? Let Mummy look for you about this weasel, because I don't have a lot of information about him. I would like you to help me. You get a sheet of paper and tell me what a weasel is. Where does he live? Okay? What does he eat? Can you do that? Or just read about it? Let Mummy read you about the weasel. Remember, in your Arabic lesson, you had this lesson about washing machine. Washing machine. And this is where Mummy washes your clothes. Washing machine. It's a machine to wash the clothes. That is why they call it washing machine. Here he is. He's saying to you, "Hi, my name is Walter Walrus." Look at all the pictures behind him. I'm going to ask you to do something in a minute. Listen. Now we've finished all the sounds of the watch and the web and the water can, all these. I want you now to stand up, look around you, walk around your home, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the living room, and spot all the words which begin with where window, where wall. Have a look around you, okay? And count how many things begin with where and tell your mommy. Okay? Another thing you can do is, in your book now, the same page here, circle all the pictures that begin with were. Look at Walter Walrus behind him, and on that page there are a lot of pictures which begin with were. See you next time. How is the weather? Look at these pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And tell me, how's the weather today? Is it sunny, cloudy, rainy, or windy? Let's have a look at the first picture with Clever Cat. Can you see all the clouds in the sky? So we're going to say the weather is cloudy. Look at Walter Walrus. Look at his picture. It's windy. It looks windy. And Sammy Snake, can you see the sun? There behind him, and he's gone to the beach. He's swimming because it's sunny. So his weather is sunny. And then there's a rainbow here for Robot. So when a rainbow comes, it comes after it rains. So his weather was rainy. Now for our activity, as a reinforcement, so you can think more about word sounds and words, you can make a whale craft using recycling material. So how do you think you can make a whale? Anything you have at home. Make a whale, okay? And take a picture of it with you, okay? And write the word whale. See you next week.